G'day fellow YouTubers and computer nerds, Luke here. So in today's video I am going to be disassembling the custom air shroud, cooler, whatever you want to call it, on my Asus R9 390X graphics card. There more or less is no room for error, because once I start undoing screws, there's no turning back. So with that being said, the reason why I'm doing that is because you could cook a steak on that. Like, it's that hot. I mean, it's running really hot. I know in some reviews that I watched, I think it was Tech of Tomorrow, he did a review on this particular card, the AMD R9 390X Strikes, and he did say it runs really hot, but it's I know it's summer here in Australia, but yeah, like it's running at about on like AAA titles that I play. It's like even World of Tanks, it runs at 85 to 90 degrees Celsius, so it's a little bit hot for my liking. So I'm going to take the cooler off, see if the thermal paste is adequate, and yeah, I mean, this could possibly be a tutorial if I don't mess anything up, but if I do mess something up, do the opposite of what I do. Alright, so I'm going to start off with these screws here, because they look like they need to come off. There's one. If you'll note, this has it's got a little spring, a tension spring on the screw, so very, very important not to lose that. There's two. This will be getting uploaded regardless of whether or not it's a disaster or not. And as you can see, I'm already part of the way through, so there's pretty much no turning back now. Well, I wouldn't say part of the way through, but the screws are out, so I think that one can stay in there. Oh, wait, what do we got? Okay, so something wants to come off a little bit. Alright, maybe those screws do need to come off. So this one here, maybe there's 6 screws that need to come off. I haven't had to do this. Oh my god, this camera angle! I haven't had to do this for a very long time. The last time I had to take a shroud, a cooler off a graphics card, was when I was running NVIDIA cards, and I had a standard EVGA 580 GTX, and I replaced it with a Zellman. I replaced it with a Zellman aftermarket cooler, because it just had the standard shroud on there, and that thing absolutely ran like a charm. Let's see how we go now. Nope, it doesn't. No, there's still something holding it back. Oh no, there we go. Jesus. What the hell? So trying to disconnect these wires is a little bit of a challenge. How do you get them off? Okay, there's one. Okay, so if you'll note there, I mean, I think to me there seems to be adequate thermal paste. I'm not 100% sure. There's definitely a lot of fins and heat piping. Check out those monster heat pipes. So I'm just going to wipe that thermal paste off and apply some fresh stuff and see how that goes. Again, like I said, this is the R9 390X. Absolutely awesome card. It just runs a little hot for my liking. I used to run two Sapphire 7970s in Crossfire, and those two cards ran a lot cooler than this one. Looking for a dirty old t-shirt. So just use the plain old t-shirt and wipe the thermal paste off. You have to be very careful with very careful when handling this and cleaning it. It's very fragile. You can't just handle it like a brick. Even though it can be as heavy as one, it's definitely not a brick. A lot of people say to use, a lot of big YouTubers and techies will tell you to use isopropyl alcohol when you're cleaning this off, but in the 13 years that I've been, well, I've actually only ever done this once, but even with CPUs, like on computers, I've done that multiple times, and I've never used isopropyl alcohol and never had a problem. So I just use a cotton rag, a cotton t-shirt, and voila, mirror finish. Now, where's my... so let's go for a status update before we, or a, I don't know, some sort of update. We've taken the custom cooler off, and we're left with the graphics card itself. We've cleaned the old thermal paste off. There seemed to be enough on there, but I'm going to replace it with some new stuff. And then that's the shroud. So where's this thermal paste? I probably should have had this thermal paste ready before getting to this point. But it doesn't matter. So Back in the days when I used to run air coolers for my CPU, I used to love Noctua air coolers. The D14 was just an absolute beast. Probably, arguably the best ever CPU air cooler on the market. So where are we at now? I'm just going to place a... Everyone has their different method for applying thermal paste. Who's to say what's right or wrong? If it works for you, at the end of the day, who really cares? I just usually like to do that, even with CPUs, just a small, you know, just a spot like that right in the middle, and then when you compress or press down on the cooler onto the thingo, that'll just spread out and do its thing. So which way did you go? Did you go like that? Yes, you did. Oh, these were not fun. Plugging these in was really not fun, or unplugging them, I should say. I think that's in. Oh God, this is going to be a friggin'... Okay, you've got to come back out. Let's put this one in first. Oh my God. Put you back in first. God, you've really got to... I'm trying to... If you have a look in there, there's like the power connectors that spin the fans have to be plugged in, so it's a very tricky task, and you got to hold your tongue right. Oh no! Shit! Stand still. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes. Yes, it's in. That's what she said. Oh, fuck. Is it? I think this is going to be one of those that's close enough. It's good enough. Oh my God. It's all good. Loud bangs do not bother us. Pretty sure that's good. Alright, now let's seat it on down into the... Wait. Yeah, that should be right. Is that right? Yeah. I wonder if that's on the right way. It might not be. Oops. I'm not sure if I put that on the right way. Did I? Yeah, no, it's on the... If it were turned around that way, the things wouldn't fit. It has to be. There's no... I guess when I put this, I guess maybe the screws will set it into place. No, it's not. What the hell am I doing wrong? Oh, that's better. There we go. That's got it. You just got to hold your. I just wasn't holding my tongue correctly. It's sit it in there. Yeah, lined up, beautiful. Right, so now we just take the screws and pop them back in one by one. They're all the same size. No, they're not. Good. Alrighty, so I think they got to go back here. Very, very important not to lose these. It's so we just what? Come on now. Maybe I'll do these ones first. Making sure that you stay in the frame of the camera. There we go. Lucky last. And when you're doing these screws down, you don't when you're tightening these screws up, when you're doing these screws down, whatever, I don't know how you say it, you'll be able to, you won't need to press too hard, because that tension spring, when it's reached its point of no more tension, this might not be the best screwdriver for this job, but uh-oh. Oh my god, where'd that last screw go? Shit. Oh well, I'm not going to look for it now. Let me just tighten these one more time. Yep. Yep. That's done. It's done. Alrighty, so as you saw, I took it off, reapplied some fresh thermal paste, and put it back together with relative ease. I mean, I don't know how long this video's gone for, probably 10-15 minutes. It's not a difficult job. I mean, it's a challenge if you've never done it before, but I've done it before, so I've got a fair idea. But that's it. Like, let me see if I can pop it back actually in the system. I did lose that one screw. No, I can't find my torch, so that's it, guys. That's how you disassemble a graphics card and wipe the thermal paste off, and then reapply some new thermal paste and put it back on. It's pretty straightforward. It's a challenge if you've never done it before, but like I said, I've done it before on a previous graphics card. So so yeah, that's it. So hopefully now it'll run much cooler than what it was, and I'll get back to you with some results. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Till the next one.